You wouldn't jump in your car to go somewhere without having some kind of a plan or some kind of a destination or an outcome in place. So why on earth would you do this with your marketing? Hi everybody, Leanne Cohen's here, Digital Success Catalyst and owner of Marketing Lead. And this is actually the final video in the strategy series. So what I thought we would cover today is I would actually just go through a couple of questions that you can actually work through when it comes to actually mapping out and planning a business. So as you know, and I've discussed this before, when it comes to showing up online, you don't need to be everywhere. You simply need to be where your clients are. So I've put the offer out there before. There is an infographic that I've pulled together which actually shows you exactly where the different demographics do hang out online. So that makes it a lot easier for you when it does come to planning your marketing. Now, as far as having a plan and putting things in place, this is where strategy comes in. So there's a couple of questions that when it comes to marketing your business, you really do need to be crystal clear on. So the first thing is, what is the outcome that you're expecting from your marketing? Is it that you want more sales? Or you want more dollars in the bank, more profit? Is it that you want more leads and a bigger database? Or is it simply that you just want to be recognized? So basically you're building brand awareness. So that's the first question that you need to ask when it comes to setting up a strategy. Now, the next question is, why is it that you do what you do? Are you doing it because you have this great desire to help people? There's a need that you want to fill. Is it that dream that everybody has when they start their own business to have more time with your family, which a lot of entrepreneurs will tell you it's a little bit of a oxymoron there, starting your own business to have more time. The final thing is, as far as why do you do what you do, is do you simply want more money in the bank? So you need to work out exactly why it is, because that's going to determine also how you show up online. Now, once you've locked down what the outcome is and why you're doing it, how are you going to measure it? Are you going to measure it through more friends or more connections on social media? Are you going to measure it through your bottom line and through your sales when you're looking at your figures? Or is it possibly just more traffic to your website? So, what is that one or two markers that you are actually going to measure when you start marketing? The next thing is, what are the top 3 results? And you've got to be really specific here, because unless you know exactly what it is as far as the outcome, you're going to be all over the place. It'll be literally, when you're doing your marketing, it'll be like throwing spaghetti up on a wall and just hoping that something sticks. So looking at your top 3 results, and again, being very specific, is it an extra 5,000 a month? Do you want an extra 1,000 people on your database? Or maybe you've got a Facebook group and you actually want to have another 200 or 2,000 people in your Facebook group. So having a quantifiable outcome is really, really specific, and it's very important. The next and the final thing is, what actions, when you do show up online, what actions do you actually want your clients or the people that are watching you to take? Do you want them just to simply engage with you? Do you want them to comment? Do you want them to like? Do you want them to subscribe to you online, whether it's subscribing to your database, or I mentioned last week about push notifications? Or do you want them to buy from you or just simply connect? So having a very specific outcome and knowing exactly what it is that you want the people that are watching you when you are marketing online to do makes it so much easier when you are showing up. So as I said, this is the final video on strategy. And the key elements, as I've discussed before, defining your goals, like we've just done now. So actually sitting down and having those questions and asking, what is the outcome? Why are you doing it? How are you going to measure it? What is the quantifiable results that you want? And what actions do you want them to take? Once you've got that locked down, knowing where you are actually showing up online. So again, you don't need to be on social media, on every single social media platform. You just need to be where your ideal client is. Then developing a content strategy. How are you going to create all of this content that you're going to be putting out online? Now, one of the workshops I'm doing later in the year is actually on creating a week's worth of content, if not more, from one video. It's a process that my team and I have been doing with my business, Marketing Lead, and it's also a process that we've started rolling out to our clients as well. So actually having a workshop format where we can work together, I can show you how you do one video and create all that content in a 4-hour time span is, I think, pretty worthwhile. So that's just one way of doing it. There's lots of other ways that you can create content, but actually having a content strategy is really important. And then, of course, creating a calendar, making sure that you've got very specific times, depending on what's going on in the world. We've just, here in Australia, we've just had Australia Day. So actually doing posts mentioning the different national days is also a really good one. In actual fact, Lauren Clement and Annette Densham, they have the Audacious Agency, have got a really good national calendar as well. So you can probably check them out and see if you can get a copy of their national calendar. The next thing is actually taking action and consistently showing up and just consistently putting things out there and putting things out in motion, because your clients need to see and hear you 22 times before they start recognizing who you are. And because we are so busy, it's just having that constant reminder of the fact that you're there, who you are, and what you do. And then again, the final step is test and measure, and that's where those quantifiable top 3 results come in, because you're actually able to go back and say, well, okay, I did want 5K a month, I've hit 6, that's great, we're doing something the right way. Or, I want another 1,000 people in my database. I'm only actually generating 200. What am I doing wrong? Let's go back and revisit. What else do I need to offer? So they are actually the core elements when it comes to marketing your business and actually having a strategy and when you're showing up online. So as I've mentioned before, I have digital success workshops happening on the last Friday of every month. Now, the strategy workshop is this Friday, which is in, I think, 2 or 3 days' time. And it will literally be 4 hours of us working through this process. So if that's something that you'd really like to be a part of, connect with me and let's get you booked in and let's get you on the workshop and get your strategy happening. So in the meantime, I'd really like to invite you to take the marketing leap. And if you are ready to restart, recharge, and revive your business and your marketing, let's talk and let's see how I can help you. In the meantime, have an amazing week. Depending on what platform you are actually watching this on, if you're watching it on Facebook, please make sure that you click the following button and that you are getting the notifications. If you are watching this on YouTube, it would be amazing if you could just make sure that as well as subscribing, you click the bell underneath as well. So have a great week, guys, and I will see you next week. Bye.